there's kind of these experiments of like, is an advertorial before a VSL better or is it not? And those are factors that I try and test really regularly. Is adding an extra step going to help us?
Mm-hmm.
And if I can take a quick side tangent.
Yeah, please.
When I was at GiddyUp, we were running an offer called Fixed, which is a little car sensor that you plug in on YouTube.
Yep.
And this was really like the first time I'd gotten to run these types of offers because I'd always been working with individual clients. And so Eric Schechter's the founder that, asked me about potentially running this. And I said, yeah, I'll come in and I'll use my formula and we'll see what happens. And we started running ads to the product page. Did okay. Nothing great on YouTube. We put in an advertorial. They'd had a couple existing ones. We went and rewrote them, and it was a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
We were probably able to spend like $3,000, $4,000, maybe $5,000 a day and hit CPA targets.
Nice.
And I looked at the numbers and I was like, man, our add to cart rate's good, but our add to cart to purchase rate sucks. Ideally for me in e-commerce, if you add to cart, 1 out of 3 people who add to cart should purchase if your funnel is working correctly and the offer is enticing. And I was like, man, I really want to go add another advertorial. So it was going to go long video ad, advertorial checkouts. And we went and added, after a traditional advertorial, a second one was a short. It was like basically a mashup of news clips that Fixed had been featured on. And so we had done this advertorial that explained the problem in the product and the offer. And then we were clicking them over to this super high social proof validation credibility asset that the click-through rate on the advertorial was like 33%. The click-through rate on the social proof page was like 80%.
Wow.
And putting that step in cut our CPA, I want to say it was at least 50%.
Wow.
But we were able to scale up to spending like $20,000 to $25,000 a day on YouTube because we had those extra steps.
Wow.
And so that's what's so important for me is people understanding that when you're looking at things like this every piece plays a role in moving metrics, right? And so for me, once again, going back to the example that we're talking about here, this advertorial's job is selling the VSL. And that's what I want to kind of like actually go through the content to talk about that.